This video that you are watching right now must be taken with seriousness when you are buying a second-hand car. Please, when you are buying a second-hand car, please do your due diligence when buying a car. If you are buying a car without due diligence, then it is your own fault for not doing that to inspect your car. So enjoy the rest of the video ahead.
Yo, I just gotta hit it one time. Let's go! About to hit the gas for a minute, no cap, no limit. I attack till I finish, I attract and I get it. Got my cash all liquid, never pass my limit. Too fast when I'm spitting, read it back, now they get it on. Flipping that switch as I'm hitting these bars like a gift. I spit like I'm some big old bars. So these kids, no kidding, I've been winning this and getting my best life dinner while I'm hitting on a mission. Ooh, spicy, I know they like me, but I got a wifey. She be real nice to me, no one works like me. Got a different mindset, my rate is pricey. Got a different psyche, ooh, my habits are icy. Living life nicely, very precisely. Living divinely, manifest wisely. All I know is that been around the world for a visit, first class ticket, man I'm in it, man I'm winning, I don't have no limit, if I want it then I get it, if she want it then she get it, I ain't never done finished, I'm a giver, I've been given first place, I've been winning 6 shots, head spinning, but I still keep ripping and I still keep hitting 2 ways, I'm splitting all in, I'm risking it all.
Hello guys, welcome to another video here on YouTube. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to a channel pretty soon. And welcome back to those viewers who are already subscribed to my YouTube channel. In today's episode of another Webuycars, we are going to Webuycars once again, but this time we are going to do some polos and some Golfs for whatever budget you want. So yeah, so we are going to check out some Volkswagen cars like your Golf, your Polo, your Tiguan or whatever. So yeah, so I'm currently on my way to Shell Garage to fill up the rental quote once again. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying my content because I am these days quite in a filming theme. So yeah, and I've just finished edit the Coffee and Cars Things of Beauty event last Sunday. So yeah, so if you want to see that video, then click up there to see a video of the Coffee and Cars Things of Beauty event, where there were quite a lot of cars at that car show. Speaking of the car show, in 2 weeks time it will be the EV car show. So if you don't want to miss that video, then hit that subscribe button. Nice Porsche Cayenne GTS, the sweet spot in the range. But anyway, if you don't want to miss that video, then hit that subscribe button and that bell icon for that video coming to you in this month. So guys, sit back, relax, get yourself some popcorn or whatever, and enjoy the rest of the video ahead about Volkswagen cars at Webuycars. Alright, the first VW car I'm featuring you is a 2005 Volkswagen City Golf with a 1.4 liter engine. As you guys can see, this is how the City Golfy looks, and it is going for 75,900 rand with a mileage of around 84,039 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle, and it is showing note right there which Webuycars says, and let me read from my phone once again. Webuycars says the exhaust system is broken, leaking significantly or noisy. Brake test has failed. Your left front tire is a little bit on the smooth side, and the rear left tire is very bald or cracked or damaged. So this is how your Golfie looks. Perfect for a project car. Van die manne wat wil staans doen en die hele kar noem die wit ding or the white tan, as you guys can see. So let me go to the back part of the Golfie. And this is how your Golfie looks at the back. I'll have to say this Golfie looks pretty clean as hell, considering the mileage right there. And let me show you on the left side of this car. And this is how your Golfie looks. As you guys can see there, this particular Golfie, I say dent right here. I say dent. So let us check the interior of this Golfie, since unfortunately this car is locked. As you guys can see, it has some cloth seats with your radio, with no buttons on the steering wheel, some simple speedometer, and there are your back seats if you want to carry your chomies with you with their aqua pipe or whatever, or want to drink beer while driving, which I would advise you not to do that while you are driving on the road. And in terms of your service history, this Golfie has a partial service history. So yeah, the engine of this Citi Golfie is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Power figures will be around here. Its fuel tank around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, have a last look of this Citi Golfie. And check out this unusual exhaust pipe right here, which you can put on some power flow pipes on this car and to do a 2 liter 8 valve motor in this engine. So yeah, so this is your first Volkswagen car for today. Our next car for today is a 2019 Volkswagen Polo Vivo Trendline. As you guys can see, this is how your Polo Trendline looks. This is how your Polo Trendline looks. And it is going for 165,900 Rand with a mileage of around 147,598 kilometers on the clock. Category A vehicle, and it is showing note right there. Webuycars says the windscreen is cracked, your ball joints are loose or noisy, and there are some tire faults with this Polo Vivo. So yeah, have a look of the Polo Vivo. Also perfect for modifying the Polo, like putting on some aftermarket wheels or some aftermarket spoiler. This is how your other side profile looks of the Polo Vivo. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. And let us check the inside of the Polo Vivo. Unfortunately, this Vivo is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. It has a 5-speed manual gearbox, some basic radio, along with no buttons on the steering wheel. And this is how your interior looks of the Polo Vivo. And this is how your Polo Vivo's rear seat is looking like. Typical Polo, your driver's seat is set almost to the back part. So yeah. And this Polo Vivo, I don't know if I said before, but it has a partial service history. So which means if you are buying this Polo Vivo, then you must do some servicing with this Polo Vivo. So yeah, the engine of this Polo Vivo is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Power figures will be around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Volkswagen. Its fuel tank right here, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So have a last look of this Polo Vivo. Looks pretty neat, I have to say. But let me show you guys the cracked windscreen. Yeah, there you can see there are some cracks right here, and also some weird stuff is happening here with this window right here. So yeah, so this is how your Polo Vivo looks. So yeah, let us go to the next Volkswagen for today. If you are someone that wants to have some style, but you are grown up and you have a family, then say hello to the Volkswagen Tiguan. As you guys can see, this is a 2015 Volkswagen Tiguan with a 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. As you guys can see, this is how your Tiguan looks, and it is going for 170,900 Rand with a mileage of around 147,517 kilometers on the clock. A category A vehicle along with a note right there, which Webuycars says the engine management light are on and both the front rods and boots are damaged. So yeah, have a look of this Volkswagen Tiguan. It looks pretty nice. I have to say the first generation Tiguan does look pretty neat, I have to say. It looks better than the current generation Tiguan, which it looks like a balloon. Really, it looks like a balloon. So yeah, and I forgot to do those two cars' wheels. How bad of me. These wheels of the Tiguan are where's the tire profile? 215 65 16 inches. So pretty nice tire, I have to say. Pretty nice tire. And this is how your side profile looks of the Volkswagen Tiguan. It looks pretty nice, I have to say. Looks pretty nice. Let us check on the other side real quick. And this is how your Tiguan looks. It looks pretty neat, I have to say. Looks pretty neat. And in terms of your service history, it is up to date. So yeah, this is how your Tiguan looks. Pretty nice, I have to say. Let us check on the interior of the Volkswagen Tiguan. Unfortunately, this Tiguan is locked, but you have a multifunctional steering wheel with a touch screen, an automatic gearbox, which I believe it is either a 6-speed or a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. Some decent looking seats, actually in a good condition, these seats. And this is how your back space is looking like for the Tiguan. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, perfect for someone that still wants to have some style and wants to do some modifications with a Tiguan, but being a family man of some sort. Anyway, the engine of this Tiguan is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. Power figures will be around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, its fuel tank will be around there, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, this is how your Tiguan looks. So let us go to the next Volkswagen car for today. Right, our next Volkswagen car is another Volkswagen with a badly damaged fender. Let us check the pricing real quick. It is a 2020 Volkswagen Polo Comfortline model, 194,900 Rand with a mileage of around 32,305 kilometers on the clock. Category A vehicle along with a note right there, which Webuycars says the left side mirror is broken. The service brake performance on the front left axle and the right side are out of legal range. Your left front tire is smooth like Inkomazi, and the airbag light is illuminating. So have a look of this Volkswagen Polo Comfortline. And if you are from Paul and you want to buy this car as well to fix that dent, then I will put Brackenfell's number in the video, or alternatively I will put it in the description box below if you want to fix that dent as well as that dent right there. So let us check the wheels of this Polo Comfortline. These are 185 65 15 inches with a badly scratched Volkswagen logo right there. I see some curb rash right there, some curb rash or pavement marks right there. And let us go to the other side of the Polo. And this is how your Polo looks from this side. From this side, it looks pretty neat, I have to say. It's only on that side that you must fix that dent right there. So let us check whether this Polo is open. Unfortunately, this Polo is locked, but you have a 5-speed manual gearbox with some cloth seats, some multifunctional steering wheel, along with a small-ish radio, some instrument cluster, And this is how your back seats looks of the Polo Comfortline. It looks pretty neat, I have to say. Looks pretty neat. And this is how your rear end looks of the Polo Comfortline. So yeah, looks pretty neat, I have to say. It looks pretty neat. And in terms of your service history, like I said, it has a full service history. So yeah, the engine of this Polo Comfortline is a 1 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine which produces 70 kilowatts of power, that is 95 PS of power and 175 Newton meters of torque. And I will put the fuel tank around here, as well as claim fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So have a last look of this Polo Comfortline with the manual gearbox. So yeah, this is your next Volkswagen car for today. If you want a Volkswagen to start an Uber business, then say hello to the 2013 Volkswagen Polo Vivo Trendline sedan version. As you guys can see, this is how the Polo Vivo looks, and it is going for 75,900 rand with a mileage around 187,347 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle, along with a note right there which Webuycars says the parking brake has failed. The front right tire depth is very low, it's basically smooth, along with a rear left tire also smooth. Your front right tire are damaged, as well as your left tire, and also you have some engine oil leak right there. So this is how your Polo Vivo Trendline sedan looks pretty nice. And let us check the wheels right here. Where's that tire profile? 175 65 14 inches. So pretty nice tire, I have to say. And this aftermarket wheel cap has some paints that are fading quite badly, as well as the steel wheel is starting to rust a little bit. So you need to do those rims as soon as possible if you are buying this Polo Vivo. And let us check the side view of the Polo Vivo from the driver's side. And this is how your Polo Vivo looks. Let us check the interior of the Polo Vivo. Unfortunately, this Vivo is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. That is your basic radio with no buttons on the steering wheel, some instrument cluster, an automatic gearbox, which I believe it is a 6-speed automatic gearbox. And this is how your rear seats is looking like for the Uber business. Pretty nice, I have to say. Pretty nice. And in terms of your service history, it has a partial service history. So yeah, if you are buying this Polo Vivo Trendline sedan, then you will have to do the servicing with this Polo Vivo. So yeah, the engine of this Polo Vivo sedan is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Power figures will be around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, as well as that fuel tank, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, this is your next Volkswagen car for today. If you want a classy looking Volkswagen but still wants to modify a classy looking sedan Volkswagen, then say hello to the 2013 Volkswagen Passat. As you guys can see, this is how the Passat looks. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. And it is saying 138,900 rand with a mileage around 156,573 kilometers on the clock. category A vehicle along with a note right there. Webuycars says it is showing warning lights or some soundings from the dash. So yeah, so this particular Passat is showing some Christmas tree on the dashboard. So yeah, this is how your Passat looks. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. And let us check the wheels right here. These wheels of the Passat are a 235 45 70 inches. So pretty nice wheel, I have to say. Pretty nice. You have some pavement mark right there. Let me get closer for you guys. You have some pavement mark right there. And let us check the driver's side view of the Passat. And this is how your Passat looks. Looks pretty nice. This particular Passat has some front parking sensors attached to that. So yeah. And in terms of your service history, it is also a partial service history with this Volkswagen Passat. So yeah, let us check how the interior is looking like. Unfortunately, this Passat is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. You have a DSG gearbox with some multifunctional steering wheel, some touchscreen, with some leather interior. It is still in a very good condition. Looks pretty nice. And this is how your Passat's interior looks for the rear passengers. Also in a very nice condition. So yeah. And unfortunately, this Passat doesn't come with a sunroof, as you guys can see. Vir die manne wat wil afshow by die staansevents met hulle Passat. So yeah, the engine of this Volkswagen Passat is a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine. Power figures will be around here. Your claim fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, as well as that fuel tank, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So have a last look of this Volkswagen Passat with the 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine. So yeah, so this is your next Volkswagen car for today. If you want a very small Volkswagen that you want to drive to a university next year, then say hello to the Volkswagen Up. As you guys can see, this is how the Volkswagen Up looks. And this particular model is the take-up version. So yeah, so let us check the pricing of this Volkswagen Up. 132,900 Rand with a mileage around 92,201 kilometers on the clock. Finance is available, and this is the first Volkswagen that is saying certified right there. So meaning this Volkswagen Up has no roadworthy issues whatsoever. So yeah, so this is how your Volkswagen Up looks. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. Let us check the wheels right here. These wheels are a, where's that profile? 165 70 14 inches. So pretty nice wheel, I have to say, although you can change it to a much more better looking alloy right there. So yeah, and let us show you the rear part of the Volkswagen Up. And this is how your rear end looks of the Volkswagen Up. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. And in terms of your service history, this Volkswagen Up has also a partial service history. So yeah, let us check how the interior is looking like. Unfortunately, this Up is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see a 5-speed manual gearbox with no buttons on the steering wheel, with a basic radio right there, some cloth seats, some instrument cluster, and this is how your rear space passengers is looking like in the Volkswagen Up. Very nice, I have to say. And this being the Volkswagen Up, this rear window doesn't go all the way down as you would expect. It pops out. Alright, like on the Toyota Aygo and on the Smart 44 Prime, it only pops out, so you can't roll down the windows as per normal. So yeah, I have a quick look of this Volkswagen Up. The engine of this Volkswagen Up is a 1 liter 3-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. Power figures will be around here. Your fuel tank will be around here, as well as the claim fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So yeah, so this is your next Volkswagen car for today. So the next car that you see here is a 2025 Volkswagen Polo Vivo. As you guys can see, this is how your Polo Vivo looks, and this is the facelifted Volkswagen Polo Vivo. So yeah, so let us check the pricing of this Polo Vivo. It is saying 251,900 Rand with a mileage around 7,108 kilometers on the clock. Category A vehicle along with certified right there. So meaning this brand new Volkswagen Polo has no roadworthy issues as you would expect from a brand new car. And this is how your Polo Vivo looks. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. And in terms of your service history, it has a full service history, and your warranty and your service plan will expire on 2028 on the 1st of February. So yeah, let us check the wheels right here. This is a 185/60 15 inches, so pretty nice tire, I have to say. And this particular wheel is the upgraded one. Normally when you're buying this entry level Polo Vivo, then you get steel wheels along with a wheel cap, and I will put the pricing of this particular wheel in there, how much it will cost you if you are buying a Polo Vivo brand new. So let us show you the other side view of the Polo Vivo. This is how your other side profile looks of the Polo Vivo. And let us show you the interior of the Polo Vivo. Unfortunately, this Polo Vivo is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see that is a 9-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 5-speed manual gearbox, some multifunctional steering wheel, some cloth seats, and also this is how your rear space is looking like at the back. Looks pretty neat, I have to say. It looks pretty neat. But then this is a brand new car, so you can expect to be a pretty neat car overall. So yeah, the engine of this Polo Vivo is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, which I will put its power figures around here. Its claim fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, that fuel tank right there, and also some cost of ownership in the next slide. So have a last look of this Polo Vivo. So guys, let me know in the comments down below, would you buy this particular Polo Vivo or the MG3 hatchback, which you can click up there to see that video of the all new MG3 hatchback, which it is a bit bigger than the Polo Vivo, and it will cost you around 270,000 Rand. So pretty nice, I have to say. So this is your next Volkswagen car for today. Right, our next Volkswagen car is a 2019 Volkswagen Golf with a 1 liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. As you guys can see, this is how the Golf looks, and it's going for 199,900 Rand with a mileage around 148,301 kilometers on the clock. And it is saying category A vehicle along with a ready sticker right there. So meaning this car will pass a roadworthy test, but you will need to do its servicing when you are buying this particular Golf. And speaking of which, this particular Golf has a partial service history. So this is how your Golf looks. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. Let me know in the comments down below, would you drive the Golf 7.5 or the 8.5 that has been launched recently? So yeah, let us check the wheels of this Golf right here. This is a 195/65 15 inches. So pretty nice wheel, I have to say. But you have some pavement marks right there. And this is how your Golf looks from this angle. Looks pretty nice, I have to say. Looks pretty nice. And let us show you the rear part of the Golf. And this is how your rear end looks of this Golf. This particular Golf has a tow bar attached to that. So yeah. So let us show you the interior of this Volkswagen Golf. Unfortunately, this Golf is locked. But you have a 6-speed manual gearbox with some multifunctional steering wheel with your touchscreen right there. Some instrument cluster with some decent looking leather seats. And also some decent looking leather seats in the rear passengers. So yeah, the engine of this Volkswagen Golf is a 1-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, which I will put its power figures around here. Its claimed fuel consumption, which Volkswagen says it will do around 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers, and it has a 50-liter fuel tank. So yeah, so I have a last look of this Volkswagen Golf. So yeah, let us go to the final Volkswagen for today. If you are someone who made 9 or 10 children over your 10 or 11-year relationship, then say hello to the 2019 Volkswagen T6.1 Kombi or Transporter, as that badge is saying right there. So this is how your Transporter slash Kombi looks. And it is saying 682,900 Rand with a mileage around 49,791 kilometers on the clock. Category A vehicle, along with a note right there, which it smells like some red flag with this bus right here. And Webuycars says, let me give you some red flags with this Volkswagen Kombi. It has a cracked windscreen. Your left front tire is smooth, as well as its depth is less than 0 millimeters. Your right tire depth is also around 0 millimeters, and also that right front tire is very smooth. So this is how your Kombi looks. If you are a father of 10 children. And let me show you the rear part of the Kombi. And this is how your Kombi looks, or Transporter is looking like. As you guys can see, this Kombi of Transporter has a tow bar attached to that. So yeah, so let us show you the interior of this Transporter. Unfortunately, this bus is locked, but I don't know if you guys can see. It has a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 6-speed or a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, some multifunctional steering wheel, some decent looking cloth seats with your armrest right there for resting your arm or long journeys. This is how your rear space is looking like for the 10 children that you will be transporting. And this is how the other seats is looking like of this Transporter. So yeah, the engine of this Volkswagen Transporter, as the C63 is putting out, is a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine, which I will put its power figures around here. Its claimed fuel consumption according to Volkswagen, as well as fuel tank right here, and its cost of ownership in the next slide. And before we end this little segment, I forgot to show you these wheels. Where is it? 235, 55, 70 inches. So pretty nice tire, I have to say. And they are wrapped in Michelin permissive fold tires. So yeah. So this is your final Volkswagen car for today. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up And if you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to your channel real soon. And stay tuned for even more crazier content coming to you in this month. And I am starting to notice it is quite hot today, so we are approaching summertime right now. And speaking of which, in a month's time it will be a first anniversary of me posting a video of this car that I'm currently sitting in. Let me show you quickly. Yep, this vehicle that you see here is the 2017 Renault Kwid Expression. So I will do an update with this Renault Kwid as well as a buyer's guide on how to look for faulty stuff with this Renault Kwid. So yeah, if you are in a market to buy a Renault Kwid, but like I said in my first video, which you can click up there to see that video of the truth of owning a 2017 Renault Kwid, why you should avoid buying this pre-facelift model. So yeah, so guys, I will see you in the next video. Sharp. Here's a bonus clip for you guys. If you want something that is quite funny looking and you want to be a clown on the road, then say hello to a Tuk-Tuk right here. So yeah, this is a 2010 Monika Tuk-Tuk. As you guys can see, this is how the Tuk-Tuk looks. And this Monika is saying 27,900 Rand with a miles around 6,042 kilometers on the clock. Category B vehicle, which means you cannot do a bank finance. But however, if you want to do a bank finance, then you can do a vehicle loan from Capitec. So yeah, my knowledge of Tuk-Tuks are quite low, I have to say. This is how your Tuk-Tuk looks. Looks quite funny, I have to say. And you would normally find these Tuk-Tuks in Leon Schuster movies. Or as most Indians are using this Tuk-Tuk for their business, like your auto rickshaw in India. Your auto rickshaw. Check how this Tuk-Tuk looks. Here are your backlights for the Tuk-Tuk. And this is how your rear part of this Tuk-Tuk looks. So yeah. So let me show you the interior of this Tuk-Tuk right here. Unfortunately, this Tuk-Tuk is locked. Well, I can't slide the window, but as the window is a little bit open, this is how your interior looks of this Tuk-Tuk. And you can only put yourself and your girlfriend next to you. So yeah. This is how your Tuk-Tuk's interior looks. Looks quite funny, I have to say. Looks quite funny. So this is your bonus clip for today's video.